Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On, and I'm checking in with intention number, should be number 9, okay? So, my intention for this week, which I'm saying I'm sharing it for this week, but I have been doing it for longer than a week already. Um, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what the intentions are, I guess it's a good time for me to kind of explain what they are. I kind of decided in August, which is the new year for me, because I consider the month that I was born in the start of the new year for me, that I would be adding a new habit, or at least discussing with y'all a new habit that I have started, or something that I may have been doing before but kind of like inconsistently, that I am now doing consistently with y'all. And my intention is that by August of 2017, I will have introduced 52 new things, or revamped, my activities with 52 things. So it'll be some new stuff. It'll be some things that I had started and I had kind of slacked off on. But by August of 2017, I will have 52 new habits, which will really just kind of like add to my overall life. The benefit, improving my overall life. Some of it will be, health related. Some of it, my intent is for it to be some emotional stuff, could be and probably will be and has been. Um, just all across the board. Hence some of it has been, like the fire shots that's improving my immune system. Right now I'm in pre-K. Next Saturday is the 5K that Pierre and I'll be participating in. So that has to do with my physical self. And the letter writing has to do with my relationship self. And I'm still going strong and all of them things, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that, because it means that I'm not just coming up with stuff to talk about, that I'm actually doing those things. As far as the oil pulling is concerned, I'm doing fine with the oil pulling. Uh, but I will have to say this. I went to the store today, to a new store that we have opening up in our area, and they had some organic coconut oil. It ain't rancid or nothing like this. This is a brand that they have all the time. I read it. Medium chain, MCT on the front of it. Organic, the whole shebang. I read it. A big jar of it like this. I mean, I should have brought it in here, but better. For like the price that I normally pay for the little small jar. So I'm probably going to be using coconut oil after I finish up with the sesame seed oil for oil pulling. So that's like an update. And with my prayer board, that's still going strong. One of my people that was on my prayer board, I guess this is, I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff before I talk about intention number 9. He went to the other side, transitioned out of here. And I say it like that because it was really unexpected. Because when I got introduced to this person, and I don't mean introduced to him physically. It was just somebody asked me to pray, and then they started like sending me pictures and stuff like that. And ask just anyway. I won't give all the details in the background, but I will say that from my standpoint, I really believed that this little young guy, was going to make it, and he really was. I mean, we're talking about a person that was having surgeries every other day, that they had put into a chemically induced coma, and then the next picture that I get, he's in. I'm thinking he's still out, but praying and thanking God for him every day. And then I get a picture where he's up in the bed smiling. And then a day and a half later, I get an email saying that he had transitioned. Here's the deal with that. And this is how I'm looking at that. And it is the same way that I have to look at my sister's situation. In the Bible, Paul said to be absent in the body is to be present with the Lord. So for people that believe, again, if you hear, it's all good because you're living for the Lord on this side. But if you leave here, it's still gain. Okay? And so my thing is that young man was winning when he was here, and he's winning even though he's not here. I have to admit that for half of a day, I had a feeling, some kind of a way, like I honestly will say that I hurt. And I had to reel myself in and just realize this is the way it goes. It would not have allowed, God would not have allowed it to happen. In other words, none of this was a surprise to him. He knows, you know. And so for me, my job is to, when Christians go on, this is a good thing because they have finished whatever it was that they were to do here, and they've gone to be in the presence of the Lord. That's how I had to pull myself back in and just get it under control. Okay, because I did have a minute there because I was like, but I just got a email with a text with his picture, you know, and then again reminded me about the fragility of life. The word of God clearly tells us that it's like a vapor. It's, you know, you drink coffee or tea, whatever it is, your hot beverage of choice, and you see that steam coming up off of it. Well, real close down to the cup, the steam seems to be most dense. And the more you look at it, as it rises, it just evaporates. Life. And it's a quick process. And so it just reminded me of the fragility of life, how we need to be about the business, number one, of the kingdom. And then we need to be operating in such a way where people that don't know God are looking at your life and saying, I want some of that. They want some of what you got. And then you just swoop right in and just tell them, this ain't me doing this. You know, I'm walking it out, but this is God through me. And I'm not no more special than you are. And you can live this life too. You can live an abundant life on all levels. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, the prayer board is going forward. It's full. When I showed it to y'all, it didn't have that many people on it. There's quite a few people on there. And so it's all good, you know, it's all good. So I said all that, and now on to intention number 9. Oh, 9. I'm going to pump some iron. And I have been taking a good iron supplement. I really had been. But now I'm got something going on here that is on point, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all, I have been looking at this supplement for 5+ years. I'm saying plus because I really know that it's been longer than 5 years. And I wouldn't order it. I wouldn't bite. I don't know what I was waiting on, you know, but I know that I have to keep my iron stores up. I have to take my supplements. And that's just the way that it is. That's the lot in life that I have. And I have to do these things. And I finally, one day, I was like, I'm just not feeling as 100% as I could be feeling. And I mean, I don't know if it's a such thing as 100, but you know, that's just a term people throw around in there. I just threw it out there too. But I knew that I could have more power, you know. And so I said, you know what? I sat down, I did some more reading, and I'm like, I'm getting ready to order this. So I went ahead on and ordered it. It is probably somewhere locally that I can buy it, but I haven't found that place yet. So until I do, I will be ordering this. And this is what it is. And it's Floradix Iron Plus Herbs. And this is a liquid. I think that it may come in a capsule, but I got the liquid, okay? And you can kind of taste a little bit of iron, but then there's a sweet rush behind it, and that's because of It's because it has some grape, something to do with grapes. Okay, I'll just put it like that. But the reason why I'm being vague is because I really do want you to look it up if you're interested in it yourself. I have been taking this for almost a month. Hence, where you can see how low the bottle is. Here's the level about right there. And it was filled up here. Once you open it, it has to be refrigerated. This does not have preservatives in it or anything of that nature. And I don't know why I say of that nature behind stuff. I say that a lot. Sorry, y'all. But this stuff has made a difference. It comes with a little cap on the top of it. This is your measuring cup. Can you come off there today? Yeah. And basically, you take 10 mils of this, 30 minutes, 2 times a day, 30 minutes before you eat. And they tell you to shake it up. So you shake it up and all this stuff. And it does not have a terrible taste. Even Pierre took a dose. I told you I cannot have anything. Pierre don't have no iron issues, but you know, he got a little boost that day. But I'm just telling you, I have thoroughly noticed a difference taking this Floradix. So when I say I'm pumping iron, I'm pumping this iron right here into my system. Drinking it, not pumping it, but drinking it. And I have felt the difference. Now, I am subscribed to What Chelsea Eats. I have been subscribed to Chelsea for a long time. If you don't know who she is, I just said the name of her channel, What Chelsea Eats. She is a wealth of information. I think I've said something to y'all about her before, but I also will say, she did this video about wheatgrass and or the supplement that she's using, and she said, well, I'm not one of these people that is in here growing wheatgrass and grinding it up and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I am, because I had the trays. I still had a little processor where you wash your wheatgrass, put it down in there, and you grinding it up like an organ grinder. Only thing is, I didn't have a monkey on the cabinet dancing. But this here, or passing the cup to get changed, because they always begging. But I'm in here grinding up wheatgrass. I'm in here snipping wheatgrass. And then when I got trifling, because I got tired of ordering wheat berries and doing all the razzle dazzle and the soaking and the growing and the watching them and making sure it don't mold and all of that. And then I get in there and grind it up, and then I take my shot. Then I got to take shot of wheatgrass. And then I gotta disassemble all that and clean it up, only to do it again the next day. And it just got to be so tedious. So when she said it, I totally understood where she was coming from. I enjoy the fact that I have that experience. I know what is involved in that process at this point. I'm just not interested in that. And I have taken green juices. I've showed y'all the different green juices. One of my favorites had been the Kyo greens. But then I got to the point where I could not sense that I was even using anything at some point. I don't know what happened there. I'm not saying they changed anything. I might have changed maybe something. I don't know. But she mentioned this brand of wheatgrass juice. This is Eclectic brand. Wheat juice powder. And this thing says it has 35 times more concentrated than a shot. They ain't never lied. When I take this stuff, I'm here to tell you for sure that I know that I had a shot of wheatgrass. It is one of these, a quarter of a teaspoon in 30 cc's of water. This is my little setup right here. All of this is in my refrigerator, right on the side. These two things are side by side. This is my little setup. And I just come here, put it in the distilled water, mix it up. And she says she chases hers sometimes with a lemon, with a shot of lemon or whatever. I don't really have to do that. I can swallow it down and I'm good to go. And I know I get a buzz just like that, just like you do with wheatgrass, because that's all this is. This is 100% freeze-dried wheatgrass, non-GMO, raw, vegan, soy, dairy-free, freeze-dried, no added sugars, no fillers, U.S. grown, USDA organic, okay? Here's the back. And here is the brand. Y'all check it out for yourself. If it's something you're interested in doing, go for it. Check in with Chelsea and let her know, you know, that you tried it, because I have to say that I got the information on that from her. And I am very, very grateful. This week in my future, I see this bean mix coming down the pipe. And this one has lentils and rice and stuff in it. And then I see this 13 bean chili mix. And this is going to be in my life as well this week. Anywho, I just wanted to check in and give y'all intention number 9. And that is, I'm going to pump some iron. Toodles!